Today's video, we got a 2000. Welcome back to Semper Mechanic. My name's Thomas. Today's video is the 2007 Toyota Highlander Radiator replacement. Should take 2 to 3 hours. We're going to charge you $200. We got to hurry up and get this done because we got another job after that. We had somebody reach out to us, a good buddy of mine, selling these shirts on Amazon, so he sent me a few. So I'm going to start wearing these as my work shirt. If you like it, I got the link in the description. Go buy you a few. Alright, grab you a 10mm. We're going to take off the negative cable. After that, we're going to take off the intake hose. It's a 10mm at the base of it. Also a 10mm style screw clamp. Go ahead and loosen that up. Now you can take the intake hose off. Now we're going to remove these plastic clips. Should be 3 or 4 of them. You can use the flathead screwdriver. Pop the middle piece up. Then you can pull it out just like that. After you get them out, go back to the 10mm. One bolt on the right hand side. Another 10mm bolt on the left hand side. Once you get done with that, you got to move this front grille. It's held in at the bottom here by 5 clips. And the way you remove it is you push up on the clip and you pull out at the same time. You can see you can push in right there and you pull back on it and it'll come out. Now we're disconnecting the horn. 2 sensors, you just push in and pull out. Here we got a 10mm. Go ahead and take that out so we can remove the radiator bracket. Once you have the radiator bracket all the way up, we still need to remove the wiring harness. Might be connected in a few different spots. But once you have the wiring harness disconnected from it, place it up top. Here there's supposed to be 4 12mm bolts, but we only have 1. The other 3 are already missing. So go ahead and remove that 1 bolt, and then you can remove the 2 10mm bolts here. And if you see any tool that you want, if you look in my description, I have a link for all my tools down in the description. Now you can remove that top bracket. Now we're going to remove 4 sensors, starting with this one. Just push in and pull out. Same thing with this one. Same setup. Gonna push down on the clip and then pull out. If it gets stuck, you can actually push in, then back out. A lot of times that'll break the little seal. Grab your pair of pliers because we're removing the upper radiator hose. Put it on the clamp, push the clamp back, and you can twist the hose off, set it out of the way. We can remove the radiator fan. Set that down on the side. Now we need to remove 2 10mm bolts. And separate this. Once you do that, we're going to come down to the front here. We're going to remove a 10mm bolt on the right side, another 10mm bolt right here on the left side. Now I'm showing you at the very bottom of the radiator on the right and left side, them are 2 12mm bolts. You need to remove them. Also right here in the front, there's 2 8mm bolts. That way we can remove the radiator. Go ahead and set it down. Get your new one out. And you're going to match it up. Make sure they're even. We've already put the new radiator in. Dropped it in. Go ahead and drop your fan in. Connect your hose. We're going to connect our sensors. Just put them right back in. All 4 of them. Clip them in. After we do that, slide our bracket back down. Grab the front grill cover. Line up the bottom. Snap it back in place. Line the top back up. Grab the 10mm and tighten the bracket back down. Grab the black push clips and fasten the grill back down. Grab your pliers because we're going to be putting the upper radiator hose back on. Now the last thing to do is just fill it up with antifreeze. Made $200 in a couple hours. We made a customer happy. So now we're jumping in the car, hauling ass over to our second job. We only have 2 jobs today, so that's a good thing. We're making about $260 total. This is still a pretty successful day. Welcome back to Semper Mechanic. My name's Thomas. Today's video, we got a 2006 Infiniti G35 battery replacement. So stay tuned. First thing we're going to do is remove the battery cover. Just push in on it and pull up. Now we're removing 3 plastic clips. You can use a flathead screwdriver like that, or you can use the little blue tool I have in my hand right there, just like this. Get them 2 out of the way and you can pull up the whole plastic piece and set it off to the side. There'll be a couple more we need to remove. Another one's right here. Now go ahead and remove the weather stripping, set it to the side. You'll be able to lift up on this piece of plastic and pull it straight out. Now get you a 10mm socket. You're going to remove the negative cable first. You're going to set that to the side and make sure it's not touching any metal. After that, we're going to the positive side. Also a 10mm. Loosen it up. Set that off to the side as well. Make sure it doesn't touch any metal. You don't want it to arc. Go ahead and remove the battery. I'm going to head in advance here. See what we can get. What kind of deals they got for our friend. What we did find out was the battery that was in there was completely the wrong size. Alright, now we're putting our new battery in. Removing the positive little cap there. Now you're going to put on the positive cable first. 10mm, tighten that down. Go ahead and put the negative on. 10mm as well. Tighten it down nice and snug. Go ahead and get that black piece. Line it up. Goes in pretty easy. You're pushing the push clips back down in it. Sliding the weather strip back on. Setting the red cover over the positive side. We're putting the plastic overlay piece back on. Grabbing our push clip, simply pushing them back down on the hole, securing everything back down. Throwing our cover on. And that's all for this Mobile Mechanic Workday episode. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you didn't like it, leave me a comment. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see.